Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Ethereum is breaking above key resistance while Bitcoin is playing out a new pattern that we need to pay attention to. So I'll be talking about that in just a moment. Definitely stick around. First of all, starting off on the daily Bitcoin to US dollar chart, and right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is still forming this falling wedge pattern, as I talked more about in my last video. And technically speaking, a falling wedge pattern is known as a bullish pattern because it's more likely to break out to the upside than to the downside. But with that being said, of course, it is still possible for this pattern to break to the downside. It's just not as likely. And as for the support and resistance for this pattern, first of all, this line of support is sitting at around 26,000, and this line of resistance is sitting at around 27.9k. And basically, if we end up seeing a confirmed break below that level of support, then in that case, I'd be targeting this price range as the next support, sitting in between around 24,000 to 25,000. But if we end up seeing a confirmed breakout above this descending line of resistance, which is technically more likely, then in that case, that would set up a technical price target based on this pattern sitting at around 30.5k. And as for the daily Bitcoin price oscillators, these are still looking very neutral as of right now because the RSI is basically chopping around sideways while the MACD is showing very low momentum. So at least in the shorter term, this is pointing towards a little bit more choppy sideways price action, which is actually a gold mine in crypto. You can make a lot of profit very easily in a sideways price range like this. And if you don't know how to do that, then stick around to the end of this video to find out more. But first, zooming into the 8-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, and right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is currently running into this area of resistance, which is sitting in between around 27.2k to 27.6k. And obviously, this is now happening after that perfect bounce from this area of support, which is sitting in between around 26.1k to around 26,500. And now, even if we do end up seeing a breakout above this horizontal area of resistance, in that case, we would still have this descending line of resistance sitting at around 27.9k. So at least in the shorter term, the price obviously has quite a bit of resistance just here. So it's only if we start to see a confirmed breakout above around 27.9k, ideally back above 28k, it's only if that happens, I'll start to flip much more bullish again in terms of the trend and momentum in the short term. But at least for now, while the price of Bitcoin is in between this area of support and this area of resistance, once again, I'm leaning very neutral, expecting mostly sideways price action. But if you zoom into a much smaller time frame like this 1-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart, we can see that right now a fractal is playing out, meaning that the price is essentially repeating history. Because obviously, if you're looking at both the Bitcoin price and the Bitcoin RSI on the 1-hour time frame, first of all, we could see a drop to the downside from overbought territories in this previous example during the end of May and also more recently. And then we saw a short-term low in the price of Bitcoin, which also formed a bullish divergence, obviously lower lows in the price and higher lows in the RSI, while the 1-hour Bitcoin RSI also entered into oversold territories around these local lows. And then over the next few days, we ended up seeing a slight bullish recovery in the short term in both the price and the RSI in both of these examples. And right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is running into this horizontal level of resistance in the imminent short term at around 27.2k to 27.3k, while the 1-hour Bitcoin RSI is on the edge of basically breaking to the downside below this ascending line of support, similar to what we saw back here. And so all we need to see now is a confirmed breakout in the price of Bitcoin above this horizontal resistance to act as a bullish signal in the short term, which would signal more bullish price action to come. And if history were to simply repeat and we did end up seeing that confirmed breakout above resistance, then that previous bullish movement from the breakout to the next high, that was around a 5 to 6% move to the upsides. So if history were to repeat, around a 5 to 6% move to the upside would take the price of Bitcoin up towards the high $28,000 area. But obviously, we still need to see a confirmed breakout above this short-term resistance in order to actually set up that next bullish movement. So at least for now, while the price of Bitcoin once again is still below this resistance, just in the imminent short term, I'm leaning very neutral. But overall, on the 8-hour time frame, once again, at least for now, we're still in a sideways price range. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily time frame, and right now the price is still trading above this area of support in between 1770 to 1820. And as for the daily Ethereum price oscillators, technically speaking, these are still looking more bullish than bearish. And so based on all of this on the daily time frame, this is pointing towards a continuation of the larger multi-month long bullish trends that we've seen since November last year. But anyway, if you zoom into some slightly smaller time frames like this 8-hour ETH to US dollar chart, we can see that right now the price of ETH is attempting a breakout above this descending line of resistance, which is sitting at around 1880 to 1890. And already at the time of recording this video, we have seen a couple of 8-hour candle closes above that descending line of resistance, which is obviously a bullish signal in the short term. But with that being said, we still have this area of resistance that we cannot forget about, sitting in between around 1920 to 1950. And so obviously it is still possible to see some sort of rejection from that resistance and a possible retest of this descending line of resistance to potentially flip it into new support. And if that happens, if we do actually confirm some sort of retest or bounce from this previous line of resistance, then that would just be another bullish signal in the short term. And as always, the invalidation for this breakout would simply be a break back below that line of resistance, because of course, if that happens, that would be a short-term bearish signal. And in that case, I would expect this area to act as support, sitting in between around 1830 to 1860. And it's also worth mentioning that due to the RSI currently sitting in lower highs on the 8-hour time frame, it is possible that the price could form a bearish divergence here if the price does run up into this area of resistance, because obviously in that case, that would potentially confirm a higher high in the price while the RSI is currently sitting in lower highs. So keep in mind, a possible bearish divergence is forming here, but as of right now, it is not yet confirmed. But what has confirmed as of right now is a new bullish cross in the 8-hour Ethereum MACD. And so overall, due to this recent bullish cross and this breakout above this descending line of resistance, technically speaking, we are simply looking more bullish than bearish or neutral in the short term in terms of the trend and momentum for Ethereum. And now if you zoom into a much smaller time frame like this 1-hour ETH to US dollar chart, we can see this fractal is still currently playing out, which I also talked about in my last video, basically saying that history is essentially repeating in the short term, because obviously we had a drop to the downside initially from overbought territories back here and also just recently. And then we saw the price bottom out at a local low, also forming a bullish divergence with lower lows in the price and higher lows in the 1-hour Ethereum RSI. And while that happened, we also saw the 1-hour Ethereum RSI enter into oversold territories at each of these local lows. And then over the next few days, we saw a short-term bullish recovery in the price action and the RSI until the RSI reached up towards overbought territories, which is where we started to see a reset in both the price and the RSI, which is what we saw back here and also just recently. And if this fractal were to simply continue to play out like it has been over the last few days, then in that case, all we need to see is a confirmed breakout above this line of resistance, which is sitting at around 1910 approximately. And if that happens, then that would signal a bullish movement back to the upside, similar to what we saw back here if history were to simply repeat. And so obviously, if we see a confirmed breakout above this resistance, that would act as a signal to essentially enter a long position. And as always, the invalidation for a breakout would be a break back below that level. So essentially, that would be where a stop loss would be sitting at, for example. And now, if we were to see the same sized movement to the upside after a confirmed breakout to what we also saw back here, then in that case, this previous move was around a 5% move to the upside. So if history were to simply repeat, then around a 5% move to the upside would take the price up towards pretty much exactly approximately $2,000, which is where we also have a resistance based on this previous high. So basically, if we see a confirmed breakout above this short-term resistance just here, then expect the price to head up towards around $2,000 after a confirmed breakout, which as of right now, obviously we have not yet confirmed this breakout. But either way, whether we see a confirmed breakout above this resistance or a rejection, or we simply continue to chop around sideways, either way, you can make a lot of money in crypto by watching these videos popping up right here on your screen. Because the video in the top left shows you how to make money automatically using artificial intelligence, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money very easily in a choppy sideways price range. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.